Welcome to Code as Teach, your topics, our views. In the last session, we have discussed about method overloading. Today, we will be discussing about method overriding in Python. So, what is method overriding? You can say it's a way or it's a concept in OOPS that allows us to change the implementation of a function in a child class that is defined in a parent class. It means that for method overriding, should be two conditions. One, inheritance must be there. And the second, signature and the name of the methods in parent class as well as child class must be same. Let's take an example and try to understand it. How it works in a simple inheritance, how it works in a multi-level inheritance, and how it works in a multiple inheritance. So, what is overriding? It's a way or it's a concept or it's ability to change the method implementation in child class, okay, which is available from parent class. So if you inherit any class, all the attributes, all the methods should automatically comes into the child class. Okay. So there is two condition. What is condition for this? Inheritance must be there. Inheritance must be there because unless and until you inherit any class, you are not able to do the overriding. Again, the second, signature and name of both of the method in both the classes. Both the class like parent and child must be same. Okay, these are the two conditions you can say for the implementation of method overriding. Let's take first the simple example. Let's create one class. It's a parent class, right? Okay, it has one method like get details. Okay, we have to pass the self by default. Okay, let's print here. Okay, if you print this, the parent get details. Okay, simple. And first, let's create another class like child. Okay, it's inheriting from parent. Okay, if you not define anything inside a class, then you have to write the pass. So pass is a keyword which you can write either in a class or in a method also. If you don't want to give the implementation, you just want declaration, you can use this keyword pass. Okay. Okay, now if we create the object of the child and you can call the get details, then it's pointing to the parent class. If you are creating the parent class of object, then by default it's pointing to the. Let's take an example, child. Let's create one object of child. Sorry. Okay, and then call this child 1. It's wrong. Child 1 dot get details. Why it's coming? Because child is inheriting from parent. Once you inherit anything, and if you have not defined any access specifier modifier like double underscore for private or protected, by default all the property of this class parent, it comes into the child. So that's what we are getting this get details. And let's create one object of parent also. Parent. Okay, and then parents have already get details. Now if we run this, it pointing to the same method. Okay, let's run this and try to understand it. See here, it's giving parent get details. But now suppose I want to change this get detail implementation here. That is known as method overriding, because we are overriding the implementation of this get detail in a child class. Okay, how we do this? We have to get everything the same, signature as well as name. Then only it's overriding. Otherwise, it will declare the new method. Okay, you write here something like print and then child get detail. Now if you run the code, it points to this method, not this method, because we have overridden this method implementation in a child class. If you run this, see here, it's pointing to the child class, and then the object of parent class by default point to the get details. Now let's talk about the multi-level. Okay, so we create one more class like parent 1, right, and def get details self, okay, print, you can have this like parent1 get details. Okay, now in multi-level we have to get it from both, right? Then it becomes multi-level, right? Here the by default, if you have heard about the MRO, okay, so by default the precedence is first it will go and look into this parent class. If it does not find the get details, it looks into the parent1. But here parents won't have, so by default it will execute this one, it will not execute this one. For executing this one, we have to change the precedence here. First try this. Okay, if you try here, we are getting this again, child get and the parent get it. So if you want to change here, we have to change this precedence. So first parent1 and then parent, right? Now it's first call the parent1, it's find there, then it will call the another one. If you run this, see here, okay. Now let's take example of the multi-level. It's a multiple example. Let's take an example of multi-level. So if we write here something like parent, then it becomes multi-level. In multi-levels, here the parent class is inheriting from parent and your child class is inheriting from parent1. So it's multi-level. Okay, previous one is multiple class, multiple inheritance is multi-level. Okay, here you can get all the details of all the methods of parents in child also. But let's take an example. Okay, if we create something like div get other details, and we have not given the access modifier like underscore double underscore for making this private or protected. So by default all the methods are here public, and it goes into the n number of multi-level. If you have n number of multi-level, all the below one class which is inheriting from the above one get all the details, other details, and if you call this in a child class, it will call. So this is child1 dot get other details. See here, it's coming. Okay. Okay, one more thing, if you want to specifically call this parent1 class or parent1 in this class, we have to just use it. There is two ways. Either we have to use this super, right, and then get this parent1 like get details or something here, or there is another way. You have to directly pass the class name like parent. When you can pass the parent name and get details, you can directly call here. So there is no way, there is no restriction on this. We can pass it. So there is two way to get these details. How? First is by class name dot method name. Okay, and the second is the super keyword and then method name. Okay, in multiple level, how it calls? It's first check in the first class. Like if a class child has two, it's inheriting from the two classes like parent and parent1. First it will try in a parent. If it is not found in a parent, it will goes to and search in a parent1. Okay, this is known as MRO. Okay, this is about the mostly method overriding. It's mostly used, suppose if you have one document which have print functionality, but document can be different like PDF or Word document. If you are implementing this, inheriting this, if all the implementation is safe, you can directly implement this. Otherwise, if you want to pass some parameters or some additional contents, you can do the changes here. So pre-filtering and post-filtering both are possible here. Okay, this is mostly all about this method overriding in Python. By method overriding, we also achieve polymorphism in Python. Thank you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it. You can also follow me on another social media. Thank you.